Jack wants to sit on my lap. Say good morning to the world of YouTube, Jack. Good morning. Okay, everybody, this is it is Monday, the 11th of February, and this is a little update. I wanted to tell you a bit about. Well, I said in my last update I was going to talk about positive mental attitude. Apparently it's a really important part of the recovery process. So let's tell you a bit about positive mental attitude. I like to set myself targets and goals. Doesn't matter whether or not you achieve them, but if you've got something to work towards, then you know what you're doing with your life. And if you haven't, then you don't. You know, you can do day to day, but it's perhaps, well, for me, it's not the way to go. So what I've done, anybody who knows me knows that I like riding bicycles. I have a small collection of bicycles, mountain bikes and road bikes. It's what I've always done, is ride bikes. When I was younger, I used to ride competitively, long endurance events, mainly off-road. Now I'm a bit older, I don't compete at all, other than with Strava and myself. I'll put my Strava link in the comment underneath if you want to follow me. I like my road bikes, I like the technology, I like pushing myself, I like just, actually my favourite thing is just getting out on the road on my own and just covering lots of miles. So, positive mental attitude, that's what we were talking about, that's where we started this video, that's what this video is about. Set myself a goal. I have set myself a goal. I'm here. Well, everyone will know about the Tour de France. The Tour de France, the first stage is typically called the Grand Départ, and this year the Grand Départ starts and finishes in Belgium, the first stage of the tour, in the last week of June of this year. And typically every year at least one stage, if not more, is set up as a public ride. Now, the Grand Départ is about 120 miles, 189 kilometres or something like that. It's Belgium, it's pretty flat. It loops in and around Brussels, and there's one or two short climbs, no mountains, but one or two short climbs. They're called La Mure. The language in Belgium is French. Mure is wall. That's a pretty good description of the type of climb. They're short and steep. Anyway, I have subscribed myself to ride the Grand Départ, and I'm doing it for myself primarily because I love riding my bike, and it's a good thing to set myself as a goal. But if I'm going to do it, let's do it for a reason other than myself, and so I'm going to ride it for Prostate Cancer UK. That's appropriate, I guess. So they sent me a nice top because I've subscribed to their bit of the race, Prostate Cancer UK, like that. And so when I manage to get back on my bike, I'll be wearing this in my training and preparation. I'm not going to have many weeks. I think I worked out I'm going to have about 6 weeks on the road to get myself fit again, ready to do this. You know, to be fair, 120 miles is quite a long way on a bike. The challenge is not going to be riding the bike for 6 or 7 hours. The challenge is going to be comfortable. Am I going to be comfortable for 6 or 7 hours? And you know, my history of riding bikes is I know I can do it. I can easily ride that sort of distance. What I'm going to have to do is just reacclimatise myself to spending a few hours on the bike at a time. And 6 weeks should be plenty to do that. Why am I telling you this? 2 reasons. One, because it's my target, my goal. This is where I'm going to be at the end of June sort of roughly 5 to 6 months after my surgery, is riding the Grand Depart through Belgium. Why else would I tell you about it? Because I want you to sponsor me. I'm going to put the link, the Just Giving page link, at the bottom of this video. And I would love it if you click through that link and sponsored me 10, 20, 30,000 pounds, I don't mind, whatever, you know, whatever suits, whatever you can afford. If you can't sponsor me, don't worry, just share the link for me, put it on your Facebook or whatever, tell the story, help people know that it's happening so that I can raise some money for Prostate Cancer UK. I send out the challenge to anybody else who might want to have a go at it. If you're up to it, then get on your bike and come ride. I love a social ride, so come along and join me on that one, or just come and join me on some training if you're living in and around Suffolk and you want to see if you can keep up with me. Bring your bike and come ride. I think that's it for this video. Positive mental attitude is a really important part of getting your shit back together again after such a massive bit of surgery. I'm not going to pretend it's all going to plan. There are a couple of issues which are all minor but niggling and uncomfortable, and they'll get better over the next few days. It's one of the reasons for this video is a few days late is I was basically just fucked. Okay. I'm feeling better today, the sun's shining, it's the beginning of a new week, we're going to go out and we're going to smash it. So that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for listening to me rabbiting on. I'll share some more over the next few days, and hopefully I can start doing some nice videos of the work that we do rather than just videos all about me moaning on about having prostate cancer. Alright. Subscribe, like, share, all that stuff. Comments below, links below. Prostate Cancer UK, the Grand Depart, what else did I say I was going to do? The Just Giving, stuff like that. I'll put it all in the links below. And I look forward to your comments and seeing you next time. Bye.